discussing the topic of mental toughness today. I am a college student athlete and have many experiences on the mound as a pitcher on what it means to be mentally tough as a student athlete. Have you ever felt like all the work you've put in is just not good enough and you can never reach your final goal? Today I'm going to be discussing what it's like to have mental toughness on the mound as well as in any area of your life in sports as a college athlete and what it means to really apply that to your sport. First, I'm going to discuss what mental toughness is. In research that I found, mental toughness says that it is the psychological edge that enables you to generally cope better than your opponents with many different demands. That this force plates on the performer and specifically be more consistent and better than your opponents in remaining confident, focused, and in control underneath pressure. Like I said earlier, I am a pitcher for softball. Every time I get the ball in the circle, I have a decision to be mentally tough. If I'm not mentally tough and focused on the task at hand, I put my team in a situation to be put under pressure and more pressure than they need to be. They have their own specific goals that they have to focus on, and I have mine as well. As an athlete, your mental game is far more important than your raw talent. Throughout your life, all of us as athletes have been able to learn what it's like to have different capabilities and move throughout and really live on our raw talent. However, at the collegiate level, it is necessary that you must use your mental game as well, because 80% of your game on the ball field is going to be mental and not just raw talent. My next discussion is going to be why is it important to have mental toughness as an athlete. On my PowerPoint it shows that concentration is the ability to think about absolutely nothing when it's absolutely necessary. This just goes back to talking about how being mentally tough and being focused in on one specific task will really help you to accomplish that task at hand and create an environment where you can accomplish your goals with your teammates. A study was done by sports psychologist Dr. Isabel Vasquez. She found that our greatest glory is not in never failing, but always rising up to the occasion every time that we fail. We're going to fail throughout our sports. It's just a nature of habit. But when we do fail, it is extremely important to learn from that, see what we did wrong, and be mentally tough next time we go back out on the field to accomplish that same task at hand. This past year, I was a transfer student, so it was a little bit difficult for me to get acclimated to my teammates and what they had to offer. I had to really sit down and find my niche and what my responsibility was on my team around my teammates. When I really locked in and was mentally focused on the tasks that I had to accomplish on the ball field, I was far more successful and was able to fuel my fire on the ball field instead of just going through the motions. Coach Gerald Royal once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." As a college athlete, I had the opportunity this past year to really buckle down and get focused on the mound. I was able to go from pitching not at all at being a transfer student to having 75 innings on the mound, which was a huge accomplishment that could have never been accomplished if I wasn't mentally focused and zoned in on every pitch and execution. An example of being mentally tough, my second year as a college athlete, my team was able to win the WAC championship. This was a huge accomplishment for us. However, it could have never been accomplished if we were not specifically focused on every minor detail at practice, whether that be fielding a ground ball correctly or being attentive during infield drills, whatever that may be as your role. It could have never been accomplished if we were not zoned in and focused on becoming a better student athlete on the ball field. As a final thought, I want to leave you guys with the idea that it's a choice. It's a choice to be mentally focused, whether that be on the field or in your life personally. This right here says, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." I felt this was really necessary for my informative speech because it really hits home for me that if you're not working hard and being focused, then you're not going to be able to outwork your opponents or your teammates, and you, in the end, won't really be able to reach your final goal. These are my my references for my speech. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.